What if your dream car turns out to be a nightmare? In the world of luxury sedans, not all that glitters is gold. Today, we're counting down the 10 worst luxury sedans to avoid in 2025, according to Consumer Reports. These cars might look appealing on the surface, but they come with serious drawbacks that you simply can't ignore. From reliability nightmares to depreciation disasters, we're exposing the dark side of luxury. So buckle up and let's dive into the sedans that might break your heart and your bank account. Number 10, the depreciation disaster BMW 7 Series. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the BMW 7 Series. Now, don't get me wrong, this car is a technological marvel with its 3-liter V6 turbo engine and multiple trim levels. But here's the kicker. It's also a champion of depreciation. The BMW 7 Series loses a staggering 61.8% of its value in just 5 years. That's right, folks. This luxury liner sinks faster than the Titanic regarding resale value. Imagine spending over $100,000 on a car only to see it worth less than half that in a few short years. It's like watching your money drive away without you. But it's not just about the money. The 7 Series also comes with higher than average maintenance costs. We're talking about an average of $12,000 over 10 years. And that's if you're lucky. European luxury cars like BMW are notorious for their expensive upkeep, making them a double whammy for your wallet. So while the BMW 7 Series might turn heads on the road, it'll also turn your bank account upside down. Okay? If you're looking for a luxury sedan that holds its value and won't break the bank on maintenance, you might want to steer clear of this Bavarian money pit. Number 9, the reliability roulette. Maserati Quattroporte. Coming in at number 9, we have the Maserati Quattroporte. This Italian stallion might sound like a dream with its exotic name and sleek design, but owning one is more like a nightmare for your mechanic. The Quattroporte takes the crown for depreciation, losing a jaw-dropping 64.5% of its value in 5 years. That's even worse than the BMW we just talked about. But the real kicker, it's reliability, or should I say, lack thereof. While we don't have specific reliability ratings for the 2025 model, Maserati has consistently ranked low in dependability studies. The J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Study shows that vehicle problems are at their highest level since 2009, and luxury brands like Maserati are no exception. Owners report frequent issues with electronics, transmission problems, and even engine failures. It's like playing reliability roulette every time you turn the key. And when something does go wrong, be prepared for eye-watering repair bills. Maserati parts and labor don't come cheap, folks. So if you're considering a Quattroporte, ask yourself, are you ready to gamble with your time, money, and patience? Because with this car, you might find yourself spending more time at the dealership than on the open road. At number 8, we have the Audi A3. Now, Audi is known for its cutting-edge technology, but sometimes being on the bleeding edge can leave you, well, bleeding. The Audi A3, while offering a refined driving experience and premium cabin materials, comes with a hefty price tag that doesn't quite justify its compact size. But the real issue here is the over-reliance on complex technology that can be more frustrating than helpful. Many owners report issues with the infotainment system, driver assistance features, and even basic electronics. It's like having a smartphone on wheels, except when this one freezes, you can't just restart it while you're cruising down the highway. The J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Study indicates a 6% increase in problems per 100 vehicles compared to 2024. And a lot of these issues are technology. The A3, with its tech-heavy approach, is particularly susceptible to these problems. Moreover, when these high-tech features fail, they're not cheap to fix. You might find yourself facing repair bills that rival the cost of a decent used car just to get your fancy touchscreen working again. So, while the Audi A3 might seem like a tech lover's dream, it could quickly turn into a nightmare of glitches, errors, and expensive trips to the Audi service center. If you value reliability and straightforward functionality in your luxury sedan, you might want to think twice before bringing this digital diva home. Number 7, the comfort compromise Lexus ES. Lucky number 7 on our list is the Lexus ES. Now, I know what you're thinking. Lexus on a worst cars list? Hear me out on this one. The Lexus ES, including its hybrid variant, has long been praised for its reliability, but in the world of luxury sedans, reliability alone doesn't cut it. The ES falls short in an area where luxury cars should excel: comfort and driving experience. Many owners report that the ES feels more like a slightly upscale Toyota than a true luxury vehicle. The ride can be harsh, especially with the sportier suspension options, and road noise is more prominent than you'd expect in this class. It's like booking a 5-star hotel and ending up in a motel. Sure, it'll do the job, but where's the luxury? The ES also lags behind its competitors in terms of performance. While other luxury sedans are pushing the boundaries with powerful engines and advanced drivetrains, the ES plays it safe with modest power outputs. It's reliable, sure, but about as exciting as beige wallpaper. Moreover, the infotainment system in the ES has been a point of frustration for many users. The touchpad interface is finicky and distracting to use while driving, making even simple tasks like changing the radio station feel like a chore. So while the Lexus ES might not break down on you, it might break your spirit if you're looking for a true luxury experience. It's a compromise that asks you to sacrifice comfort, performance, and cutting-edge features for the sake of reliability. In the luxury sedan market of 2025, that's a compromise you shouldn't have to make. Number 6, the safety snoozer, Mercedes-Benz C-Class. Sliding into the number 6 spot is the Mercedes-Benz C-Class. Now, don't get me wrong, Mercedes knows how to make a beautiful car. The C-Class is a looker, no doubt about it. But as the saying goes, beauty is only skin deep, and in this case, it might be hiding some serious safety concerns. The 2024 and 2025 Mercedes-Benz C-Class has been awarded the Top Safety Pick Plus designation by the IAHS. Sounds great, right? Well, not so fast. While it performs well in crash tests, the real issue lies in its advanced safety features, or rather, how they perform in the real world. Many owners report problems with the car's driver assistance systems. The adaptive cruise control can be jerky and unpredictable, while the lane keeping assist sometimes fails to recognize lane markings. It's like having a co-pilot who occasionally nods off at the wheel. Not exactly confidence-inspiring. But the problems don't stop there. The 2014 model year of the S-Class, which shares many systems with the C-Class, had numerous recalls. While we don't have specific data for the 2025 model yet, this history suggests potential reliability issues down the line. Moreover, some owners have reported issues with the car's electrical systems, including problems with the infotainment system and various sensors. In a modern luxury car, these systems are crucial for both comfort and safety. When they fail, it's not just inconvenient, it can be downright dangerous. So, while the Mercedes-Benz C-Class might look like a safe bet on paper, in reality, it could leave you feeling less than secure on the road. And in a luxury sedan, peace of mind should be standard equipment, not an optional extra. Number 5, the maintenance money pit, BMW 5 Series. Cruising into the number 5 spot is the BMW 5 Series. Now, don't let its sleek exterior and powerful 6-cylinder engines fool you. This Bavarian beauty might look like a dream, but it can quickly turn into a nightmare for your bank account. The BMW 5 Series, like its 7 Series big brother, is notorious for its high maintenance costs. We're talking about potential bills that could make your accountant weep. European luxury cars, especially BMWs, are among the most expensive to maintain. You might be saving up for a vacation, but your 5 Series could have other plans for that money. But it's not just about routine maintenance. The 5 Series is packed with complex technology and high-performance components. When these fail, and they do, more often than you'd like, the repair costs can be astronomical. It's like owning a temperamental racehorse that eats nothing but golden hay. The depreciation on the 5 Series is also a cause for concern. While not as dramatic as the 7 Series, you can still expect to lose a significant chunk of your investment as soon as you drive off the lot. It's like watching your money evaporate through your exhaust pipe. Moreover, the J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Study indicates a general decline in vehicle reliability. For a brand already known for its maintenance issues, this doesn't bode well for future 5 Series owners. So, while the BMW 5 Series might offer a thrilling drive, it comes at a cost, and that cost keeps on coming year after year. If you're not prepared for a long-term relationship with your local BMW service center, you might want to swipe left on this particular luxury sedan. Number 4, the recall roulette, Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Rolling in at number 4 is the Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Now, this is supposed to be the flagship of the Mercedes fleet, the creme de la creme of luxury sedans. But in reality, it's more like playing recall roulette with your safety and your wallet. The S-Class has a history of recalls that would make even the most loyal Mercedes fan raise an eyebrow. The 2014 model year in particular was plagued with issues. While we don't have specific data for the 2025 model yet, this pattern of problems is concerning for a car that's supposed to represent the pinnacle of German engineering. But it's not just about recalls. S-Class owners have reported a range of issues, from cracking 20-inch AMG rims to problems with puddle lamps in mirrors and door handle lights. It's like the car is falling apart one luxury feature at a time. The transmission has also been a point of contention, with some owners reporting jerky downshifts that require manual adjustment of shift points. Imagine paying top dollar for a luxury sedan only to find yourself fiddling with the transmission like it's a finicky old jalopy. And let's not forget about the headlights. Some models from 2014 to 2017 had issues with condensation in the headlights. Nothing says luxury quite like foggy headlights, right? To top it all off, the S-Class, like other high-end Mercedes models, comes with eye-watering maintenance costs. You might need a second mortgage just to keep this car running smoothly. So while the Mercedes-Benz S-Class might look like the king of luxury sedans, it's a king with some serious chinks in its armor. If you're not prepared for frequent trips to the dealership and a constant stream of recall notices, you might want to abdicate this particular throne. Number 3, the electrical enigma, Jaguar XJ. Sliding into the number 3 spot, we have the Jaguar XJ. Now folks, this is the shocker I promised you at the beginning. The Jaguar XJ is like that beautiful, high-maintenance friend who's always getting into trouble. Gorgeous to look at, but a nightmare to deal with. First off, let's talk about depreciation. The Jaguar XJ is notorious for its rapid value loss. It's like watching money evaporate before your eyes. You might as well be setting fire to a pile of cash in your driveway. At least that would be quicker and less painful. But the real issues with the XJ lie in its electrical systems. Jaguar has a long-standing reputation for electrical gremlins, and the XJ is no exception. Owners report frequent problems with everything from the infotainment system to the power windows. It's like the car is possessed by a mischievous spirit that enjoys randomly turning things on and off. The J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Study shows that vehicle problems are at their highest level since 2009, and cars like the Jaguar XJ are prime examples of this trend. You might find yourself on a first-name basis with your local Jaguar technician, and trust me, those relationships can get expensive fast. Speaking of expensive, let's talk about maintenance costs. Jaguar parts aren't cheap, and neither is the specialized labor required to work on these cars. It's like having a high-maintenance pet that only eats caviar and requires weekly spa treatments. To add insult to injury, Jaguar's customer service has been known to be less than stellar when dealing with these issues. It's like they're surprised that their cars have problems, even though it's been a running joke in the automotive world for decades. So while the Jaguar XJ might look like a dream car, it's more likely to be the car of your nightmares. Unless you enjoy the thrill of never knowing if your car will start in the morning, you might want to pounce on a different luxury sedan. Number 2, the overpriced underperformer Audi A8. Coming in at number 2 on our list of luxury sedans to avoid is the Audi A8. Now, don't get me wrong, the A8 is a technological tour de force, but sometimes too much tech can be a bad thing, especially when it comes with an eye-watering price tag and questionable reliability. The Audi A8 is packed to the brim with cutting-edge technology, but as we've seen with the A3, Audi's tech can be more trouble than it's worth. The A8 takes this to the extreme. It's like trying to drive a computer. When it works, it's impressive, but when it doesn't, you're left with a very expensive paperweight. Owners report frequent issues with the infotainment system, driver assistance features, and even basic electronics. And when these systems fail, they're not cheap to fix. You might need to take out a second mortgage just to keep all the bells and whistles whistling. But it's not just about the tech. the A8 also falls short in terms of performance and driving experience, especially considering its premium price point. It's like paying for a 5-star meal and getting fast food. Sure, it'll fill you up, but you'll be left wondering where all your money went. The depreciation on the A8 is also a major concern. Like many luxury sedans, it loses value faster than a smartphone after a new model is released. You might be throwing money out the window as you drive. To top it all off, the A8 comes with hefty maintenance costs. Audi parts and labor don't come cheap, and with all that complex technology, there's a lot that can go wrong. It's like adopting a high-maintenance pet that only eats gold-plated kibble. So while the Audi A8 might seem like the height of luxury on paper, in reality it's more likely to leave you with a mountain of repair bills and a severe case of buyer's remorse. Unless you enjoy spending more time at the dealership than on the road, you might want to steer clear of this overpriced underperformer. Number 1. The reliability nightmare Tesla Model S. And now, we've reached the top of our list. Or should I say, the bottom. The number 1 luxury sedan to avoid in 2025 is none other than the Tesla Model S. Now, I can already hear the Tesla fans firing up their keyboards, but hear me out. The Tesla Model S is undoubtedly a revolutionary car. It's fast, it's sleek, and it's packed with more tech than a Silicon Valley startup. But here's the thing, sometimes being a pioneer means being the first to encounter all the problems. First off, let's talk about reliability. While Tesla boasts about the simplicity of electric powertrains, the reality is far more complex. The Model S has been plagued with issues ranging from failing door handles to screen freezes. It's like owning a smartphone on wheels, except when this one glitches, you can't just restart it while you're cruising down the highway. The build quality of the Model S has also been a consistent point of criticism. Panel gaps, paint issues, and interior fit and finish problems are more common than they should be in a car of this price range. It's like buying a designer suit only to find out it's held together with staples and tape. Now you might be thinking, but what about the low maintenance costs of electric vehicles? Well, while it's true that the Model S has fewer moving parts than a traditional car, when something does go wrong, it can be eye-wateringly expensive to fix. And with Tesla's limited service network, you might find yourself waiting weeks or even months for repairs. Let's not forget about depreciation. While Tesla has managed to maintain better resale values than some luxury brands, the rapid pace of technological advancement in the EV world means that today's cutting-edge Model S could be tomorrow's outdated tech. But perhaps the biggest issue with the Model S is its over-reliance on technology. From the giant touchscreen that controls almost everything to the controversial autopilot system, the Model S feels more like a beta test than a finished product. And when you're paying luxury car prices, you shouldn't feel like a test subject. So while the Tesla Model S might seem like the car of the future, it comes with all the headaches of being an early adopter. Unless you enjoy being on a first-name basis with your local Tesla service center and have a high tolerance for technological hiccups, you might want to think twice before making this electric dream your daily driver. Don't let this be the end of your journey, let it be the start of a smarter one. After seeing the worst offenders, imagine the relief of driving a car that truly earns your trust. Click over to Top 10 Best and Most Reliable Luxury Sedans Worth Owning After Warranty and find the ride that feels just right for you.